Get ready with me to make meatball subs. And I feel like we need a life update. I feel like every family has a signature recipe. Comment what yours is. My family is meatballs and potato salad. Meatballs and potato salad. You know, that kind of recipe where if you go to a restaurant, any restaurant, and you order meatballs and potato salad, you're disappointed every time because it's not as good as your family's recipe. I'm gonna use some Maybelline skin tint. Best skin tint on the market. Anyways, when I bought my house, my dad gave me the recipe. Usually I do it with meatballs or pasta, but today I'm doing it with a sub roll. I'm about to get a little deep. Talked about this before plenty of times, but since I was 16, I've struggled with an eating disorder. I've gone through anorexia, bulimia, binge eating disorder, orthorexia. Eating disorders are something you never think will happen to you. I mean, I surely didn't. When I was 16 years old and I started going through it, I was really fucking confused. But years and years of therapy, I've kind of realized why I have an eating disorder. I'm not going to get into that. But also, I have severe OCD, which I don't talk about. Don't prefer to talk about it. It's really difficult. I fucking hate it. Anxiety and depression as well. And those things can really amplify an eating disorder. And eating disorders come in all shapes and sizes, by the way. I've been extremely thin, where you can see my ribs and bones, and I've been the complete opposite of that. Basically, a lot of things happened this year that, unfortunately, have been very triggering for my eating disorder. Another thing with eating disorders is you're in and out of remission all the time. You think you've got a handle on it, and then a life event can happen, something can trigger you, and you're right back in it. Anyways, my health started going really downhill. I think another thing people don't realize about eating disorders is that they come with health problems, heart problems, diabetes, IBS. You can die from an eating disorder. So I became pre-diabetic, which was really scary because I have had a family member pass away from the effects of diabetes, and it scares you. I had severe IBS. Oh my God, years and years of laxative abuse leads you to IBS, okay. But then I started having heart problems and breathing problems, and at that point I said, I'm gonna die if I don't, and I don't mean to laugh, it's a difficult thing to talk about. This was all happening right as I'm getting married. So basically, me committing my life with someone is what made me say, I need to do something about this. And I'm doing it for me, 100% for me, but I'm also doing it because I want to live a long, fucking good life with my husband. So a lot has happened over the last couple months since I got married that I'm going to share with you. So one of my biggest struggles with OCD and anxiety is my perfectionism and my obsessiveness about work. I'm a severe workaholic. Always have been, even before I was an influencer. This blush, by the way, is extremely fucking beautiful. I'm going to add some Benefit Cookie highlighter. So unfortunately, my obsession with working and perfectionism and everything that surrounds that with OCD and everything, I basically said fuck all to my eating disorder and didn't give a shit about it for a long, long time. Because the only thing I cared about for the last 3 years was work. Because I've always had this unhinged fear. I've always had this. My mom talks to me about it all the time. An unhinged fear of being homeless, having no money. And that goes back to other things I've been through in my life. So the first thing I had to do was overcome that obsession to work, which I've been doing a decent job with. It's a little harder when your whole life is your job, but I've been able to put it aside more and focus on what matters, which at the moment is my health. Once I got that in order, I knew there were a lot of other things I needed to get a hold of. One of them being my binging. And all of this is with help, of course. So the first thing I really had to do, this is embarrassing for me to talk about, but I would get DoorDash every meal of the day, and I would get a fuck ton of food, over $100 worth of food for every meal. And that's why over the last 2 years, you've seen me gain a tremendous amount of weight. But I'm extremely proud to say I have not used DoorDash in about 3 months, and one of my passions has always been cooking, and I cook every single day now. Every single meal, I make it from scratch, and I have a fucking blast doing it. In the past, cooking for me was a fuel for my eating disorder, which is so sad because I love to cook so much, but now it's like therapy to me. I so look forward to cooking every day. The other thing is exercise. Now, this is going to sound so stupid, but when I was doing bodybuilding, I became addicted to the gym. If you don't understand, that's okay. But yes, you can become addicted to the gym. I would go to the gym for 3 hours a day, after school, after work, whatever. And rather than the gym being something that makes you feel good about your body, it was an obsession for me. 2 hours of cardio, 2 hours of weights. It wasn't about being healthy and strong. It was about, I need to lose as much fucking weight as possible. I need to prove something, blah, blah, blah. I recovered from that years ago, but since then I haven't been to a gym because I'm too scared that I will be triggered. So I ended up building a gym in my basement. I do not go every day because for me that is not where I'm at yet. I don't know if I'll ever get there where I go every day, but I go every couple days. And I'll do 30 minutes of cardio and then, 10, 15 minutes of weights. I'll put on a movie, put on some music, and I do it to feel good. I'm not trying to, the goal is not to lose weight necessarily. That has come. I've lost 20 pounds in the last 3 months. A lot of people have noticed it, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it so that I can improve my heart health. I can improve my breathing. I cannot be pre-diabetic anymore. I do it for energy. I do it for peace of mind. I do it for me. And Cody does it with me, and that's so sweet of him. The other thing I've started doing is going on walks with my dogs all the time, because nature is something that really feeds my soul, and just being out in nature is beautiful to me. The other thing I'm really proud about is I don't look at I block any negative energy now. People that make fun of my accent, people that make videos that are completely false, I just block it now. I don't even watch the videos. I don't read any comments that are hurtful anymore, and I've been so at peace. And I can't get emotional, but I'm really proud of myself, and I'm trying really hard because I know I deserve to get better. And I still all the time get the negative thoughts telling me to binge or to stab myself or to take laxatives, and I fight through that shit every single day, and it's so fucking hard. But this is a battle that I refuse to lose. The other thing I've changed is I film the videos that I want to film. I make the content I want to make, and I'm doing what makes me happy every day. And it's taken a lot of pressure off of me. And I see the comments that say, Michaela, you seem so much happier, so much at peace. And it's because I am. I really am. If you're someone who struggles with an eating disorder or really just any mental health, just know that you are not alone. And that shit's fucking hard, bro. It's not easy. And you're fighting it every single freaking day. That fight begins every day when you wake up, when you have a choice of how you want your day to go. And there are absolutely days where I wake up and I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this today. I'm not having it. But then I know that tomorrow is a new day. And no, not everyone who loses weight or changes their lifestyle is on Ozempic. As someone who struggles with an eating disorder, Ozempic is not the path for me. I will never do that. It would be so bad for me. But I don't judge anyone who does it. Please do what you want to do. And last thing I want to say is thank you for your support, first of all. I wanted to give you this life update because, a lot of people have noticed the change in me, and I just, I think it's important to be vulnerable and share sometimes. But I will be keeping this journey offline because that has actually helped me a lot too, to really just truly do it with me, myself, and I. I may update you in a couple months or something, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know how I was doing. And I'm fighting my ass off over here off camera. But yeah, I will keep it offline. But just know that that's how I'm doing right now. And I love you.